Hey everybody, welcome to The Void. Happy birthday, America!
America. Strong.
Yeah. It's almost the 4th of July, that's just in a few days. We're here to talk about something near and dear to our hearts.
And like really important.
Definitely. Very culturally relevant to the holiday.
Yeah, everyone loves it.
Yeah. And that's Andy Sidaris.
Andy Sidaris. Blowing people up.
Blowing people up.
Yeah.
Top 5. Here you go.
We've gotten a little bit more interest in the things we do.
Yeah.
So, hey,
Cheers to that.
cheers to you humans. Thank you for enjoying us humans slightly.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
For the 4 minutes you watch of our 1 hour show, thank you. So Leah, every Andy Sidaris movie has a number of things in common.
A formula.
Yeah. So if you were going to make an Andy Sidaris movie, why don't you give us a little rundown of what we need.
If you want to make an Andy Sidaris movie, you have to follow B.E.F.M.S. B.E.F.M.S. Boobs. Explosions. Exploitation. Flying. Motorbikes. Sex. Ism. B.E.F.M.S.
Yeah. B.E.F.M.S. B.E.F.M.S.
Bang!
Zap.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do the top 5 of our favorite Andy Sidaris people explosions.
Yeah.
We watched a bunch of Andy Sidaris movies yesterday.
All in a row.
And
Holy shit, that's a chore.
I've seen more boobs than I've ever seen before. So Andy Sidaris really loved boobs.
Apparently.
Like, TNA
Yeah.
was one of his things, for sure. He loved also weird little flying helicopters.
Remote control vehicles, yeah.
Remote control airplanes. Remote control little boats.
Mm-hmm.
He fucking loved explosions.
He loved exploding a dude.
Exploding people.
Yeah.
Oh my god. God bless you, Andy Sidaris.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
The 80s were pretty exploitative.
Yeah.
To begin with, and Andy Sidaris was like cranked up to 11
yeah.
for sure.
Absolutely.
But somehow he gets a pass, in my book at least, because the dude was just unabashedly like, this is what I'm about. I want to make a certain kind of movie, and here it is.
He had yeah, and I mean, he followed his formula, B.E.F.M.S.
Yeah.
To a T every time. Hawaii was always featured heavily. Sometimes Texas.
Vegas.
Usually
yeah.
Vegas. Those 3 locations mainly.
Yeah.
He loved his cowskin briefcase.
He loved dad jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was always in his movies, just a little bit, as a little bit role.
Mm-hmm.
I care for your mind. I don't care about your body anymore. I'm not into that.
May I help you?
I'll have a pair of coffee.
And then his wife was a producer. He used a lot of the same people.
Yeah.
His villain was always like the same guy.
Oh, Rodrigo Boomerang.
Yeah, he had a really heavy accent.
Yeah.
Different varying facial hairstyles in every single one.
Some wigs.
I
He
don't
had
know
like
if
a curly wig in one of those movies.
I think he just had a lot of bad hairstyles, maybe.
It was the 80s.
Yeah.
The guy from Killing American Style with the purple jumpsuit.
Oh, yeah.
He showed up in a number of movies with all his weird ass clothes.
Yeah, like, we talked about, I really hope that he made his own clothing. And he just made himself bizarre jumpsuits all the time, and that's like all he wore. And Killing American Style, I remember watching that, and one of the main takeaways that I had from that movie, not only were it was an incredibly uncomfortable rape scene,
Yeah.
which I did not like at all,
I know.
But he had that purple jumpsuit, and as he was fighting in different scenes, you could just see big holes. Like, it was falling apart.
Yeah. Maybe he did make it.
That's what I'm saying. He's like, this is gonna look so cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jumpstart my clothing designer line on here, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, he's...
Howard Diamond, I think his name is. He's still in the martial arts game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you, Howard
Indeed.
Diamond.
I think it's Howard Diamond. I'll correct it if it's not.
Yeah, so this is our countdown.
Our top 5.
Top 5 people explosions.
Andy Sidaris explodes person.
Yes. Anyway, so we watched a bunch of Andy Sidaris movies. They all kind of really bled into each other after a while.
I can barely remember what any of them are about individually.
You're gonna have to probably correct me a lot because, man, they really, like, turned into one big movie for me.
All I can see are giant fake boobs.
I know. Giant boobs. I mean, he had, like, a ton of Playboy bunnies. That was, like, one of his things.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't care about nudity. It doesn't bother me at all. Even if it's sort of, like, gratuitous in these movies, it's just, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes I will look away because it's just, like, Jesus Christ, it's just so many boobs. But
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, the people didn't really seem to be...
Yeah, that's the
It
thing.
wasn't sad.
Like, none of the nudity, maybe in 1 or 2 scenes, it was like
yeah.
like an assault or something. But for the most part, like, all of his women characters have agency. They're all very independent.
Yes,
you
exactly.
know, and, like, they sleep with who they want to sleep with.
Right.
So,
And they tend to save the day.
yeah.
They tend to get, like, the bumbling men out of their way, and they're like, okay, I'll fucking do it.
Yeah. Coming in at number 5, Savage Beach, 1989. We like to call this one Don't Spend It All in One Piece.
Oh, man, yeah.
There are people who are looking for this, like, lost Japanese plane that went down over these, like, remote waters.
Is this with the little jade figure?
No. This is the one they're looking for that war gold.
They're
looking for that war gold.
This is when they're looking for that war gold.
And the women,
War gold.
Donna and Taryn, like, take that medicine to the orphanage during the storm, and their plane goes down, and they're, like, stuck on that remote island.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I probably slept through a lot of this.
Yeah. Anyway, the villain pays off a military guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
For a hard disk, a big old floppy disk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Big old floppy disk.
Man, you...
Just coming in with those unintentional
Somehow
innuendos.
there's a lot of dick talk going on from you today. You've been doing it all day. Is that code for something? I'll help you out later. Oh, man.
Anyway, here's the clip.
An exact duplicate of the original. It's all there. Have a blast.
Don't spend it all in one piece.
Yeah, I mean, the funniest part about this is when he says, don't spend it all in one piece, and then he laughs like the principal
from the critic.
From the critic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 4, Picasso Trigger.
1988.
1988. There are some decent ones in this. They blow up a lot of stuff in this movie.
They do.
Yeah.
Most notably, for us, they blow up a guy with a boomerang.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious.
Yes.
Got your little surprise from the professor.
You can see, like, the dummy split in half, so, like, the torso half is just, like, flopping.
No, like, in the beginning of the movie, it seemed like they were trying to go somewhere, like, every time they were picking these people off, because they were just, like, assassinating people, and then they would, like...
An assassination competition or something, yeah.
I don't know, they were just, like, going down a list of people to assassinate, but, like, that never really paid off.
Yeah.
I don't really know what they were doing there because it just sort of fizzled out and went away.
It really did just disappear. The main villain fakes his own death, and then he shows up at the end. He's got this gnarly old pacemaker. Gnarly old. He's got a pacemaker scar on his chest.
What's a gnarly? Why are you laughing at that?
I don't know why I said gnarly old pacemaker scar. It just sounded funny.
Because you've been around me too long, probably, and I say things like that. Don't think anything of it.
He's got a pacemaker scar. They somehow get like they hone a rocket in on his pacemaker somehow, like with coordinates or the serial number or something. I don't know how they do it.
This human explosion was in this one too?
Yeah, it's like the very last scene of this movie.
So yeah, Picasso Trigger is number 4 and number 3.
And number 3.
So, bad guy rocket with coordinates to pacemaker. Very clever, very clever.
Very hilarious.
Very hilarious.
I mean, I just can't get enough of people exploding in these movies.
I know, it's...
You get that, like, split second of an obvious dummy, like, wearing the same clothes. It's fucking hilarious.
And which, actually, like, is kind of a good leeway into number 2 explosion, because we watched this whole movie, and this is the first time that we saw it.
Yeah.
So, we're talking about Malibu Express, which is 1985.
It's his first one. Yeah.
Big one. And I don't know if he did much before that or not.
This was his first, like, entry into the girls with guns, the babes with guns kind of thing.
Of course, like, all of these follow the same formula. Everything kind of, like, starts in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Or Texas. Or Nevada, but usually Hawaii. Everything always starts in Hawaii. All of his main characters are they supposed to be CIA?
I think so,
They're like working for the government. They're like saving the world or something.
Right. It's like a Charlie's Angels kind of thing.
Yeah.
Except it's softcore porn.
Yeah, there's tons and tons of like sex scenes.
Yeah, especially Malibu Express. That one really felt like a Skinamax movie.
Yeah, there's some like questionable stuff happening in that one. This is like the only one where there's like rape going on.
Oh, that guy Shane is a bastard.
Yeah. But he gets his comeuppance and like...
He sure does.
I mean, Andy Sidaris is something interesting too, where he always kind of had this one actor playing a drag queen who was like a beautiful drag queen. Like, good. Really good.
She was not identifiable as a drag queen.
Yes.
Right.
Just like really, really pretty. And he had the actor in a number of his films, actually.
Yeah. Michael A. Anderson.
Cool. Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah, we tried to look him up too, and we didn't really find much about him. I really kind of wonder what ended up happening to him. Hopefully nothing bad.
In Malibu Express, the character's name is Stuart. Is like a closeted husband of one of the characters who doesn't take any shit. When Shane tries to like blackmail him, he's like, yeah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And wouldn't this be cute of us in the Gazette? That you on the bottom, sweets.
Suppose I were to take this threat seriously, which I don't for a minute. To whom would I entrust the money?
Me, of course. Tomorrow night at Lady Lillian's charity party.
It doesn't leave us much time, does it? But then why should I keep you in suspense? The answer is no. Now drive me to the entrance.
I kind of liked how that character was portrayed.
Yeah, although at the end they did let Stuart just stay in jail for crimes that he did not commit.
Yeah, they didn't really tie that loose end up so well. But Stuart was also sort of like a secondary character and not really like a main character. I think, like Andy Sidaris kind of featured people in drag quite a bit in his films. Yeah. And they weren't necessarily featured in like an overly derogatory light.
No, the only really homophobic moment that I can think of in all of the movies are in Malibu Express.
Yeah, they say a lot of words.
But it's the the villain guy, Shane.
Yeah, and who dies.
Who does it all.
Like, yeah, who they establish is just a total scumbag.
Right.
And you're just waiting for him to die, which clearly he does.
I think it's the lack of love that's killing us all today.
Exactly.
There aren't many questionable moments in any of these movies.
Yes.
Like, even for the 80s, and especially for, like, the type of movies that they are,
Yeah.
like, exploitative, you would expect a lot of homophobia, some casual racism and stuff
Yes.
like that, but it doesn't really pop up there.
He is like, Andy Sidaris was sort of like an equal opportunist when it came to explaining people.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, like, there were some man butts, no wieners, unfortunately. You know, like, that's more of a these days sort of thing, at least.
Yeah, there wasn't really any full frontal of either sex.
Oh, there was for
Yeah.
one. Yeah, there were quite a few bushes waggling around.
Some waggling bushes.
Yeah. Some rambling bushes. Tumbleweeds blowing through.
Mm-hmm. Sex harmonica.
Oh my god. Okay, yes. So the music in this movie is so confusing. They're doing like this really gross, uncomfortable, like country music the whole time. And it's instrumental. And so like when people are banging, they're just playing this like
There's like this banjo music and yeah.
like Benji's going on his quest and
Like
they're playing like harmonica music to
harmonica,
follow this dog around. That's what these people are banging to.
It's really strange.
Yes, which is when Matt coined the term sex harmonica. Which I think is fantastic, and I love it.
If you're into authentic blues, you should really check out Sex Harmonica.
They really wail. This movie is so fun, though. Like, we really enjoyed it.
This movie is bonkers.
And we were, like, worried that there wasn't going to be a person explosion.
Yeah, because we wouldn't be able to talk about it.
Exactly, and we were just like, oh my god, we have to figure out how to talk about this movie. Well, guess what? There is a person explosion.
Our number two person
Our
explosion.
number two person. We actually both yelled and cheered.
Yeah, we did.
Which we never do that shit. We usually just laugh and stuff.
Yeah.
Say some dumb crap, but like, this we were actually like, yeah! So excited! Yeah, so they hit one of the villains with a car. This also seems to be kind of a Sidaris trademark person explosion move.
Yeah.
This guy gets hit with a car, goes flying.
Has a bunch of hand grenades on him.
On his belt.
Yeah.
And just explodes.
It's
a really good one. We laughed pretty hard.
Yeah.
We were very excited about that.
I don't know how somebody like gets hit by a car and flies straight up into the air, but
Yep. Yeah. He seemed to like that move quite a bit.
yeah.
That was definitely a favorite. And the thing about these explosions are too is that they are clearly dummies.
Oh yeah.
And when they do blow them up, there are just dummy bits everywhere.
It's amazing.
Like it's just a lot of foam and like
there's
cheap
like
clothes.
arms that are like twisted,
right. Sometimes you see a head. It's pretty good. They're really, really satisfying.
Yeah.
I mean, you're always happy to see it.
For sure.
And then
brings us into number one.
Yep.
You've definitely seen it. Some other more notable movie reviewers have definitely done it.
I don't know who you could possibly be talking about.
Of course, it's Hard Ticket to Hawaii. I feel like this is Andy Sidaris'
big movie,
signature film.
Mm-hmm. This is his big movie, I feel. Everybody loves this movie. It's his classic one. So, of course, it's got to be our number one.
Yeah.
Because that person explosion was, first of all, completely fucking unnecessary in every single way.
Totally out of the blue.
The whole scene was completely unnecessary. But I gotta give a shout out to that weird car truck thing that they're driving. What the fuck is that thing? I
don't know.
I want it.
The one that the villains are driving.
The one that the villains are driving.
Little red thing, yeah.
What the hell is that thing?
Killing American Style guy and the abalone of this movie, who apparently can only shoot moving targets. What's his name?
Aberdean.
Abilene, yeah. He can only shoot moving targets with a bazooka. That's the only thing he can hit a moving target with. So after the skater boy gets hit with the car, he goes flying up into the air.
Straight up into the air. With the blow up.
Yeah.
No. Does he let go of the blow up doll?
He does, because he has that rifle hidden behind it.
Yeah.
And there's like some bad ADR, like, hey, he's got a gun.
Mm-hmm.
They hit him. He goes up into the air. Abilene grabs his bazooka out of a case in the back seat, apparently, while the guy is in midair.
Mm-hmm.
Look out, he's got a gun! Jade, how bad you hit?
I've been better, but I'll live.
Let's get that turkey.
Explodes him.
Explodes him good.
Yeah.
And then they explode the blow-up doll too.
That's right.
Just for good measure. Because fuck that dumb doll.
Yeah.
I think they had like a wig on that thing too. I don't know. That's the thing, like these Sidaris movies are just so goddamn goofy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like they're like Cannonball Run meets Charlie's Angels or something.
Yeah, they're definitely intentionally goofy. That's kind of like his whole shtick.
Yes.
Like these action, comedy, erotic things.
Nonsense.
Yeah.
Nonsense. Yeah.
He kind of made his own genre of movie.
We're going to talk about a little bit more about Heartache Hawaii and some of the other things going on. So, the ladies, his main ladies, they have, this is like in every single movie too, they like have this,
The Molokai
cargo plane.
Yeah.
And they, I guess for their day job, or their cover, I don't know.
Their cover, yeah.
Yeah, it's a cover. They are flying cargo around the islands in Hawaii. So in this particular movie, they have a giant boa constrictor snake.
The honeymooners booked to Halawa Valley, and one snake.
A snake? Dixon, I don't like snakes. Besides, there's never been a snake on the island.
Well, there is now. Actually, it's just for display at the Molokai Ranch Wildlife Park. Oh, make sure they get this book on the care and feeding of it.
Will do.
Yes.
That they are transporting. But it turns out that this snake accidentally got mixed up with another snake. And this snake is like a poison snake or something.
Yeah.
It's not like poison like
Contaminated.
tooth poison. It's contaminated. Tooth poison.
It's not that tooth poison. What is that, cancer poison?
Tooth poison. I lost my leg to snake tooth poison. Oh boy. Okay. No.
Cancer-infested rats.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your
God.
Say it. I'll just cut it out.
So they have this. Well, first of all, the snake puppet is pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell it's an arm.
It does. I don't care. It's like
Yeah.
done well. It's not like a flat latex.
Yeah.
It's got some gloss to it. The mouth looks really good. It looks pretty realistic.
Got some goop on it.
Yeah, I think they did a pretty good job. The color of the snake is weird as hell, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I even am nitpicking the
Right.
Sidaris movie. Cannot do that. So yeah, they have this rotten snake that they've transported, escapes on to the island, so it's just running around,
Yeah.
killing people every now and then. It's like one of those things, like, Sidaris packs so much crap into his movies
Yeah.
that you're like, should I care about this? I don't know. Am I gonna like see this thing again? Well, this thing comes up, and it's in the end of the film.
Yeah.
While she is like fighting the
main
villain.
Yeah.
Who is
Rodrigo
the same
Oberon.
guy
Yeah.
again. Who like, and this fight is so long. He like dies 3 times.
Yeah,
and he just keeps coming back.
He just keeps getting up off the ground.
Wow.
He's got a harpoon through his shoulder.
Yeah, she harpoons him.
He's got a knife in his chest.
Knife in the gut.
Yeah.
I think she shot him. But the thing that really got him was when the boa constrictor comes out of the toilet. It breaks the toilet in half by coming out of the toilet.
Yeah, there's like all this blue or green light inside the toilet for some
Yeah, it
reason.
just blows out of the toilet. Which is like, I feel every little kid's nightmare.
Yeah.
As a child.
Something's dangerous coming up through the toilet.
Yeah, or like jaws coming out of the bathroom drain. I don't know. Anyway, so this is our honorable mention explosion.
Oh, yeah.
Since it's not really a person, but it is a thing.
God, it's a moment.
Go for it, man. Explain what happens once the snake is on the loose in your house.
Rodrigo's taken down. The snake bites him. Donna is kind of freaking out. She's like kind of huddled up. She's got her gun. She's trying to take care of this snake, but she's terrified. All of a sudden, dirt bike breaks through the wall. And there's Abilene with his bazooka.
Yep.
Explodes the snake.
Blows up the snake while they're just sitting there. They're just sitting there looking at it.
He fires a rocket at something 4 feet away.
And it's fine.
And it only blows up the snake's head somehow.
Only the snake.
Yeah.
And it saved the day,
Yeah.
and it's the happiest ending of all. Oh god, these movies are so much fun.
Yeah. Gotta give Sidaris credit. Long before Jared Hess and Wes Anderson were doing whimsical credits, Andy Sidaris was
doing his thing.
Blazing that trail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in this one too, Hard Ticket.
Yeah.
Malibu Express, I wanted to talk a little bit about the main character. I don't know, you can like patch this shit together. So like, every woman in that movie wanted to bang him.
Oh man, they were just throwing themselves at him.
Yeah, it was insane. And like, he actually had to get a car from like the middle of nowhere at one point because like the thugs beat him up real bad. And so he just like found this kind of junkyard in the middle of nowhere in a desert.
Yeah.
I don't remember if they were supposed to be in Nevada or what. And there's just like this woman there.
I need the fastest thing on this lot.
Sugar, I'm the fastest thing on this lot.
Oh, mercy.
Come back real soon, you hear?
Yeah, right.
And he alludes to the fact, it's a very short scene, after the fact that he got raped.
Oh yeah, that's
to
right.
get the car that he had to drive back. And there were like these women next to, because he lived on the boat, Malibu Express.
Yeah.
There were like these two women
They're always
next to. They were always in his boat.
Yeah.
He didn't know them.
They're just taking showers for some reason.
They just wanted to like bang. I mean, everything is like on the verge of being a porn.
Yeah.
And a Sidaris movie.
This movie especially.
This one, it was like pretty intensely like softcore.
It really felt like a TV pilot for like a late night Cinemax show or something like that, because he had those weird hillbilly characters.
Oh, the hillbilly characters
were trying to race him and everything.
Yeah, those were very Cannonball Run.
And there was no point to those characters except, I guess,
cars.
Yeah.
She just wanted to feature fast cars.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's part of his thing.
Yeah, he had a DeLorean in that movie.
For like a very short period of time.
Yeah, when it came time for him to actually do anything, he's like, oh man, something's wrong with my DeLorean. I better take it into the shop. Get this Ford.
So, yeah. Yes, yeah. A lot of man butts in Sidaris movies.
A lot of banana hammocks.
Yep. That's, you know, like I said, he's kind of like...
Oh, which one was it? The guy who's playing Frisbee.
Oh! Is this the one with the razor blades?
Yeah. I just think it's hilarious that this character... They have this character who's like a henchman for the villain. And he's like out there guarding the big illegal pot farm or whatever. And every day he plays Frisbee with this random lady who's on the beach.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we know how to get this guy. And they send out the other guy. And it's like, that guy's not playing Frisbee because he loves Frisbee. He's doing it because
he wants to get with the girl.
Wants to get with this girl, but that's not the case.
They send the girl.
He send the girl off, and the guy's like, come on, throw me that Frisbee.
How about you get lost?
What do you mean?
I mean it. Move out. Now. You don't look so hot to me. Oh, yeah? See if you can catch this.
I was like very serious about the frisbee, yes. That was super funny, and the girl's all like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I guess.
And as she's walking away, he goes, hey.
Hey, Colleen. Got a great ass.
And she turns around and goes,
So do you, Pilgrim.
It's just really awkward and dumb. Everything's like very juvenile, but like
it's male fantasy bullshit for sure.
Yes, it is.
Women do not behave this way at all.
No, they don't. Yeah, like the two main women are like, oh, we have to get into the jacuzzi because that's where we think the best.
That's where we do our best thinking.
Our best thinking, which is always like topless. I have never experienced these sorts of things ever with other women just being like, yeah, we're just going to take our shirts off and sit around.
Sure.
I don't know, maybe some women do that. I have never met a single one that has ever.
Yeah.
It's very weird. I think I'd be pretty fucking creeped out if someone was just like, I gotta do this all the time.
Right,
like, this is just normal shit. But yeah, it's very, very, very male fantasy.
Yeah.
Like, I wish women behaved this way. Like, always ready to bang at the drop of a hat for, like, no real reason.
Insatiable women, yeah.
Yeah, just like, again, you know, sexuality's cool. Go for it.
Do what you want. Consenting adults.
Don't give a rat's ass.
Yeah.
But in these particular movies, obviously everything is just like totally amped up.
Yeah.
Totally like over the top, nonsense, crazy.
Yeah.
Bananas.
It all feels like a joke though. Like,
it does, yes.
The men are all like caricatures of macho movie guys. You know, it feels like they're poking fun at that a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I feel like these movies don't take themselves seriously.
Right.
Nothing in any of these movies should be taken seriously.
Yeah.
They're exploitation movies. They're just fucking funny and nonsense.
Yeah.
Like, this is not the type of movie that I would particularly enjoy, but for some reason, Sidaris hit this perfect, he hit B.E.F.M.S, man. He hit B.E.F.M.S so good.
He got perfect B.E.F.M.S.
He got perfect B.E.F.M.S across the board.
Yeah.
Perfect B.E.F.M.S.
I don't know. It works.
Yeah,
You know,
I agree.
like, they make me pretty happy to watch.
Yeah.
Could I watch these all the time? Absolutely not.
Definitely not.
But occasionally, it's a good time.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna laugh.
You can. It's a good party movie. You know.
If you don't mind
all the
seeing
nudity, yeah.
around your friends, I don't know if people aren't into that, but whatever. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny shit, you know? So, there you have it.
Yeah, it's the top 5.
Top
Andy
5.
Sidaris explodes a person. Thanks for stopping by.
Please
hit that subscribe button. Oh, sorry.
So listen, everybody. Yeah, we really appreciate support. We appreciate views, follows, likes. If you want to give us some things to watch, that would be rad.
Email address.
Yeah. Don't be shy.
Yeah. We love hearing from people. We really do.
It's nice. It's nice to occasionally get someone interacting with us.
Definitely. We know we're not the funniest people on YouTube, but we have a fucking fun time.
Don't say that.
Doing this stuff.
Yeah. We're good. We're alright.
I think we're funny, but
we're alright.
I appreciate that not everybody finds us hilarious.
Whatever. We're funny.
Yeah.
B.E.F.M.S. So yeah, our long format always comes out on the 15th. And we are trying to plan a pretty big one.
For the 15th of July.
Yes, for the 15th of July. And hopefully you tune in, stick around, come back.
Yeah, $2 Horror comes out kind of whenever I do it.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, see you later.
it's the how wooed.
Oh.
Didn't that obnoxious one Stephanie have some catchphrase too?
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
No one remembers that one. Screw that one. Screw the middle child.
None of this Full House conversation is going to make it to the episode.
You don't know that. You always say that and then you leave the crowd.